to Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, and today we thought we'd go ahead and continue with the Land for Time films. Now, I said in my previous video that the next one was, in fact, the second Land for Time. We're taking a look at the Great Valley Adventure. Great Valley Adventure was released in 1994. This is a kids' movie. Now, when I said in my review of Land for Time that the first movie was a family movie, and yes, that is a dark family film. This movie's geared towards more kids. I'm not going to really say this movie is a hidden gem or some hidden masterpiece. But as direct-to-video films go, it's okay. This one really picks up after the first film, with Littlefoot and his friends getting adjusted to the Great Valley. However, the big problem with this film is none of the four characters is actually likable. You don't really feel bad for these characters like the first film. You felt bad for Littlefoot. Littlefoot lost his mother. Here, he's more of an idiot that just goes off and does whatever he wants. The big problem with this is it's a musical. Yes, they implement songs into this. Now, the back of this DVD, I'm watching this off of the Land for Time 3-movie family fun pack. Why am I watching this? Because I was over at my local Big Lots and they had this for like $4. I think it was like $4. So I grabbed it, so I had the other two as well because I'm going to cover it though. So I thought, you know what? I had this before. Let's review this. So now, as I said that, basically now, yes, you get a little bit of the shark tooth, but you have these like egg stealers, or they call them egg snatchers in this film. One of them surprisingly is voiced by Rob Paulsen. And new to the cast in this, all the cast members are new. Obviously, they're all new. We got Scott McAdam as Littlefoot, Jeff Bennett as Petrie, replacing Will Ryan. Honestly, he does an okay job. He also voices the main villain. Rob Paulsen's the secondary villain. I could easily recommend this solely for Rob Paulsen. Yes, Yakko Warner playing a dinosaur, voicing a dinosaur. Oddly enough, the music they actually got some well-known artists later for the films. This time they got the Roaches to do 3 songs. And yes, there are only 3 songs. There's a song at the beginning, song in the middle. We don't get a song until near the end of the film. Which honestly I think works. If these movies would remove the songs and just made them direct-to-video, I would qualify more of this movie is just mediocre. But honestly, as a film, it's pretty mediocre. But, I forgot to mention this, but let's actually talk about the animation before I move on forward. The animation's okay. I normally should have talked about animation before writing, so I'm doing writing and animation. For a direct-to-video film, I'm not going to complain. The animation is okay for 1994. I think at some parts it looks good. Other times it looks a little too janky. At times, it feels like none of the action... It feels like the writers got a little too lazy. They watched the first film. Hey, we'll take a dark family film that make little kids cry to just annoying parents as they're watching the film. I feel like these movies are going to get worse. This one right here is not that bad. There are some good moments though too in the film. But they're more complete. They're not likable. And that's the problem with the film. They're not likable. We're introduced to a baby shark tooth named Chomper. They all get scared at first and realize it's not that scary. So the guys, those bullies are trying to chase him. Yeah, I'm just going to call them bullies. I'm just going to show you what they look like on the back of the DVD. These guys, they're just bland and unlikable. And that's the problem I found with the film. The villains are just not really that interesting. I'm sitting there kind of bored, but I'm sitting there kind of amused. I don't think this is bad. As I said, I don't think this is some hidden masterpiece, but for a direct-to-video film, I can let that slide. So, there are some good moments, though, too, but the parents do play a big factor in this. They discipline him. His grandparents discipline him. I kind of sort of give away the end of the film. Tristan McNell is also in this movie. That's about it. The grandfather's played by Kenneth Mars, who was Ariel's father in The Little Mermaid. He's in it too, playing the grandfather. So it seemed like they got a lot of well-known stars, they just don't know how to utilize them. But later for the films, they get well-known stars. But unfortunately, Great Valley Adventure isn't bad, just mediocre. I was entertained in some parts of the film, but I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm watching Land for Time. I feel like they should just stopped on the first and not continue this series. But in their division, the Universal Cartoon Studios, oh, I forgot to show you what, I'll put in the video what the logo looks like. It'll be right in that top corner right there. So yeah, I forgot to mention about the Universal Cartoon Studios. I'll put it somewhere in the video. So yeah, they're not a bad division. Like I said, they do some good stuff too. But something like that. So yeah, I think I'm rambling on. It's direct-to-video. I can't really judge a film. If I like the movie, I'd be talking more about it. But as direct-to-video stands, it's okay. So yeah, final verdict. Is The Great Valley Adventure worth watching? If you've seen the first film and you want to see where this series picked up, let's put it this way. If you like the first movie and you want to see any of the sequels, this is the one I can probably recommend. But if you liked it and could care less about the sequels, you're not missing anything. You can probably get the sequel dirt cheap somewhere. So, who knows? So, I would probably say, I'd probably give it a reluctant skip. But if you're like me and you're trying to watch all Land for Time movies for this channel, alright, I'm back. I'm going to cut the last half of that, so I'm going to kind of mention this before. But yeah, like I said, go check the film out. I wanted to cut the last half off just so that way you don't hear nothing. I'm sorry if you heard that little spiel, but I'm going to go ahead and just stop right now and just say this is a skip. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. So if you like what you see, go ahead, comment, subscribe, like, follow the bell, all that stuff that YouTube usually likes to do. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.